Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Could you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record, please.
Notice how emotional weight is added right away. This is the defendant's own parent pleading for leniency. In court, family testimony can be powerful, but judges also know it's often biased. Do you think heartfelt words should outweigh hard evidence?
Laura Garcia.
All right, you may proceed.
Ms. Garcia, tell the judge how you know Rocio,
Ambrosio is my son.
okay, and you know that he has applied for probation, but the state's opposed to that application, and you're here to ask the judge to grant that probation, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And what would you like her to know about Ambrosio?
That he stands that he did wrong and that he's willing to get the help he needs and take whatever proceedings the judge asks of him.
All right, I'm sorry. If we could go off the record for a moment. So when I'm reviewing the TAP evaluation in the pre-sentence investigation report, it has attached to it as a plea bargain agreement, a cap of 5 years. I don't think that belongs with this.
No, Judge.
No, Judge, that's not it.
So with regards to the plea bargain page that's attached to the pre-sentence investigation report, do both parties agree that that is incorrect?
Yes.
Your Honor.
All right, so according to the plea bargaining agreement, in this case, what the court has is you all have agreed to a cap of 10 in the prison. There's a $5,000 fine. The state is opposed to the application for deferred adjudication. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right, I'm sorry for interrupting. You may proceed, counsel.
How do you think this happened with Ambrosio?
He just happens to do wrong, and best thing I can say is that he was in the wrong side at the wrong time, and I guess he just caught up to him.
When we spoke beforehand, you had said something about you believe that curiosity was
Yeah.
involved.
Yes,
Okay. And we think that got the better of him at that time.
yes, he did.
And are you willing to support him, help him in any way you can if the judge was to grant him probation?
Yes, sir.
Ambrosio did have a job when he was arrested, is that right?
Yes,
And he had had that job, I think, either right before or right after graduating high school, is that right?
yes,
And of course, he lost that employment as part of his, after he got arrested.
yes.
Are you concerned about if the judge is granted probation, are you concerned about him being able to get a job and pay this $5,000 fine that they're asking for?
Money wise, yes, the job, I know he could get a job.
I don't have any other questions. I don't know, Ms. Brown.
All right, any questions?
Just very briefly. And it's Miss Garcia.
Yes, sir.
This is the turning point. Prosecutors cut straight to the core of the case. It's not just curiosity or bad company, but possession of multiple child exploitation images. The courtroom tension spikes here. How would you react if you were on the jury?
I was gonna ask you a couple of questions. Do you understand the charges that your son has pled to?
Yes,
And you understand this wasn't just one image or just accessing a website. This was him actually possessing multiple images of child pornography. Do you understand that?
yes,
Do you think it's important that he takes full accountability and doesn't diminish what he did?
yes.
That's the next question.
Any further judges?
All right, thank you so much for coming in and giving me some insight into yourself. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other witnesses, counsel?
Mr. Cabrera.
Sir? Can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Ambrosio Cabrera.
All right, defense, you may proceed.
Ambrosio, did you graduated high school, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so where did you used to work?
Right before my arrest, I worked at a place called Baird Foundation Repair.
And what
but I
kind,
had some other jobs for that.
and, had you ever had trouble finding a job before that?
There have been instances, but I got a job at the end of it.
I think in the PSI, there was a reference to the officer who did your interview asking why you hadn't sought any kind of treatment. And you and I talked about that. What would you like the judge to know about why that hadn't commenced or why you hadn't received that?
Judge, when the probation officer asked me why I hadn't received treatment, I told him that treatment, psychiatric help costs money, and ashamed as I am, I am, I was afraid to even leave my house to go to the front yard to even take out the trash. And
Why, we'll tell the judge why you felt that was.
I was ashamed, ashamed for my actions, and my neighbors, they saw everything, they saw that my house was, they did, I had a search warrant for my house, and I was ashamed to have my neighbors see them. But regarding not getting treatment costs money, and it's even harder for me to even ask for a job.
So that, because, you know, they're gonna see your background, is that what you know?
That they would see my background from the background check, that afraid for my safety, that perhaps coworkers might find out about my charges. And I would say that if I wish that I had hope that I can have counseling to ask about things regarding getting a job.
And you agree that you should have some counseling?
Yes,
Now, you never had an inappropriate relationship, did you?
yes, sir.
Okay, so you just possessed images,
Yes, sir.
and have you had an adult relationship?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And is that still ongoing or
No, sir.
right now? You're willing to abide by anything the judge would require of you if she were to grant you probation?
Yes,
And you understand that you would have to register annually?
yes, sir.
And do you have anything else that you'd like the judge to know before she decides what to do?
Judge, I'm so sorry. I wish that I could change my time. I'm ready to accept the consequences.
Nothing further, Judge.
All right, any questions?
Okay, great, Judge. Mr. Cabrera, do you understand that the children in these videos are victims who are being sexually abused when the content is made?
Yes.
You understand that every time you view, download, or share those videos, that child is being re-victimized?
Good, Judge. There's no evidence of any sharing.
Sister,
Your Honor, this originates from a NICMIC report where it was uploaded to Snapchat, Your Honor, so.
all right, the objection will be overruled. All right. Any further questions? And how old are you?
22, Your Honor.
All right. All right, any argument?
Judge, Mr. Cabrera is a young man now. He was even younger a couple of years ago when this came to pass. And I think he's a person who, if you've read I know you have read the PSI, readily admitted his responsibility, came forth and readily accepted responsibility when he was given that opportunity. He waived indictment. He came to court. He took his pleas. He showed up here today. despite knowing that he might go into custody. I think he is not a hardened criminal. He has zero criminal history other than this one case. And I don't think prison is an appropriate environment for him, and it might be actually a dangerous environment for him. So we would ask the court to consider it based on all the circumstances and the lack of history that we grant him deferred and give him whatever conditions the court finds appropriate.
Here, counsel. State.
Judge, while this defendant may take responsibility to enter a waiver plea on this case, that waiver plea wasn't something that he just entered, letting the court punish him to the maximum with the state charging the most thing. It was a bargain between the state. We waived certain counts, we waived certain enhancements, and he entered into a plea that he thought was in the best interest of him in this case, that we all agreed was a good option. However, that plea is not for him to be agreed on probation. It's an opposed verb. Now it's deferred, not probation. I should be clear on that. The content in this, we have videos of children, a video of a child under the age of 10 being sexually abused. We have images of children being sexually abused, as well as images of them nude. These children are actual victims. Just because I don't know them, just because they're not here in this courtroom, they're actual victims. This defendant participated in their victimization by viewing, downloading, etc. this material. It's a serious crime. Just because it's his first crime doesn't mean it's not a serious crime. Just because he's not physically abusing these kids himself doesn't mean he's not victimizing them. So given the severity of the crime, given the severity of the content, and given the danger that it poses to the community, that if he's looking at this material online, what he could do in the future, I would ask the court to follow the agreement. I would ask the court to sentence him to the maximum under the plea agreement of 10 years.
Judge, may I respond briefly?
Yes.
There's no evidence at all that Mr. Cabrera believed that anything other than these children were victims and taking responsibility for that. There's, I mean, everything that the state has pointed out to me, all the more reason why he needs to get the treatment that he provided under supervision of this court. And as you know, under supervision of this court, he would not be allowed to be freewheeling on the internet anyway. So we would again ask the court to grant him deferred, give him the treatment that he needs and any other appropriate conditions that be necessary.
All right. So I've heard the argument of your counsel, listen to witnesses. And I take everything under advisement. I'm taking your age under advisement. What the court is going to do, the court will find you guilty. The court.
And there it is, 8 years. Notice how the judge balanced the state's push for 10 years with the defense's plea for less. This middle ground sentence shows the tightrope judges walk. Punishment versus rehabilitation. Was 8 years too harsh, too light, or just right?
The state is asking for 10 years. Counsel, do you want to address that?
Grant him probation, I would certainly ask for something closer to the minimum. Given the absence of any other previous problems and not trying to discount what he did, I still think that 10 is more than necessary.
All right, and state, I know you're asking for 10.
Okay.
All right, the court is going to sentence you to 8 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served, and there's to be Chapter 62 registration. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you review the trial court certification of defendants' rights to appeal with your attorney?
I haven't opened it, but okay.
All right, it's telling you whether or not you have a right to appeal. Because this is a plea bargain agreement, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. And because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you, okay?
Judge, may I leave, please?
Yes. Are y'all ready to proceed on the motion? All right, the court is calling 2016 CR 5076 State versus Eleanor Arzola. Can I have parties announce?
Rick Pena for the state of Texas.
John Pettis for defense.
And are you Miss Arizola?
Yes.
All right, did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Are you the same Eleanor Arizola who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2016 CR 5076 for the offense of burglary of a habitation on August the 22nd, 2017 for a period of 3 years and extended for a total of 6 years? Is that you?
Yes.
All right, state.
Yes, Your Honor, we're here this morning on state's motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision. Violation of condition number 46. On or about the 7th day of August, 2025, in Bear County, Texas, the defendant Eleanor Arzola did then and there fail to comply with biweekly urinalysis on IVR line in violation of condition number 46.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
The state will waive the other violation.
Any objections?
No objection, Judge.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 46, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition 46?
Yes.
Court will find violation of condition number 46 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Judge.
And what is the request?
Their agreement is to revoke her probation, adjudicate her guilty, sentence her to 2 years TDC.
All right, has she done anything on probation? Other than just being on probation?
She went to my office with that. She's completed patterns intervention. She's completed a significant amount, Judge. Addiction just got hold.
Probation?
She had been felony drug court for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
Did complete 123 days in my off. She did a outpatient program as well, BIPP, or parenting class. Oh, I'm sorry, the BIPP, it says there was a violation of program or services. But the MyOff was complete, there's some classes were complete. It was on the GPS for a while, that needs to be complete as well. Total credit of $129 for her assessed fees of $5,154.
All right. The court is going to grant the motion. The court will sentence you to 4 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served, credit for any time served and successful completion of inpatient treatment. So if she was placed in the facilities and she successfully completed those, she'll have credit for those. All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney?
Yes. Oh, yes.
All right, because I found you guilty and because I revoked your deferred adjudication, you do have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you were on deferred adjudication. Do you understand? And I'm going to also request a therapeutic community for you. I can request it for you, but you're going to have to request it as well because I do not have the authority to force them to place you in that program. Once you're released from the prison, if you can't find a sober support house or anything of that nature, just let me know and come back here and I'll pick up the phone and call someone to see if we can get you help. All right?
Thank you.
All right.
Maybe.
Yes.
You, Judge.
Yes.